Welcome to this new video by Simplilearn. Kanban is a visual project management and workflow management methodology that originates from lean and agile principles. It is designed to help teams to manage their work more efficiently by visualizing the workflow, limiting work in progress, and optimizing the flow of tasks or work items from start to finish. Like Scrum, Kanban is also one of the methodologies used in Agile. A data from surveys by Pragmatic Engineer says 69% of survey respondents are using either Scrum or Kanban. If you are looking to become an Agile expert, then here we bring you Certified ScrumMaster CSM certification training course by Simplilearn. Some key features of this course include 2 days of online virtual classes, 2-year membership with Scrum Alliance, 20 PDUs and 16 SEUs, include CSM exam fees as well. By the end of this course, you will be skilled with Scrum and Agile methodologies, importance of Agile Scrum lifecycle, Scrum terminologies, daily Scrum and review, roles involved in Scrum and distributed Scrum. So hurry up and enroll now. Find the course link in the description box. So without any further ado, let's begin by understanding different steps in Kanban methodologies, followed by difference between Scrum and Kanban and an example on how Kanban methodology is implemented. But before we begin, consider subscribing to Simplilearn and hit the bell icon to never miss any updates from us. Let's start by knowing different steps involved in Kanban methodology. The Kanban methodology follows a set of steps or principles to help teams manage their work effectively. Here is a simplified overview of the typical steps in the Kanban methodology. Number 1. Visualize the workflow. Create a visual representation of your work process using Kanban board. This board consists of columns that represent different stages of your workflow. For example, to do, in progress, done. Each task of work item is represented by a card that moves through these columns. Next is limit work in progress. Set WIP or work in progress limits for each column on the board. WIP limit help prevent overloading the team and ensure a more controlled flow of work. For example, if a column has a WIP limit of 3, the team can only work on 3 tasks in the stage simultaneously. Number 3. Manage flow. Focus on achieving a steady and continuous flow of work through the system. Analyze the flow regularly, identify bottlenecks, and address them to optimize process. Next is make process policies explicit. Clearly define and make explicit policies, rules, and procedures that govern the workflow. This ensures that everyone on the team understands how work is done and what standards are in place. Next we have is implement feedback loops. Establish regular feedback loops to monitor the performance of the system. Conduct regular meetings such as daily stand-ups to discuss progress, identify issues, and make adjustments. Use a pull system. Adopt a pull system where work is pulled into each stage of process based on capacity rather than being pushed onto the team. This helps to maintain a balance between the demand and capacity. Continuous improvement. Embrace a culture of continuous improvement. Regularly review the Kanban board and the team's process. Encourage feedback and collaboration to identify areas for improvement and implement changes. And the last one is evolve gradually. Implement changes to the process gradually. Avoid making large disruptive changes at all once. Instead, evolve the process based on data, feedback, and the team's capacity to adapt. These steps are iterative and are meant to be continuously refined over the time. Kanban is designed to be flexible, allowing teams to adapt to the changing priorities and improve their processes incrementally. The methodology encourages transparency, collaboration, and a focus on delivering value continuously. Now let's try to understand the difference between Scrum and Kanban. Scrum and Kanban, two widely used Agile methodologies, differ in their principles and practices. Here is a comparative overview. In Scrum, work is organized into fixed-length iteration known as sprints, typically lasting for 2 to 4 weeks. A detailed planning occurs at the start of each sprint with a fixed scope of duration. A prioritized product backlog is maintained and items are chosen for each sprint based on priority and capacity. Specific ceremonies like sprint planning, daily stand-up, sprint review, and sprint retrospectives are integral. Scrum emphasizes on cross-functional teams where members can assume different roles. Moving to Kanban,
Work is visualized on a Kanban board, progressing continuously without fixed iteration. No fixed time frames for planning. Work is pulled as capacity allows. There are no fixed backlogs. Work items are pulled from a pool as capacity permits. No prescribed ceremonies. Meetings are held based on team's needs. Roles are more flexible, allowing team to specialize in specific areas. So to bring the key differences all together, Scrum uses fixed length iteration, whereas Kanban is more continuous. Scrum involves detailed planning at the start of each sprint, whereas Kanban allows for dynamic and continuous planning. Scrum defines specific roles. Kanban offers flexibility in team structure. Scrum has specific ceremonies, whereas Kanban lets team decide on meetings based on their needs. Scrum uses prioritized product backlog, whereas Kanban pulls work items from a pool as capacity allows. Now you must be confused when to use Scrum methodology and when to use Kanban. Here are some key points to remember while choosing the methodologies. Use Scrum if stable team structure is preferred, fixed length iteration suits your project, specific roles and ceremonies are valued. However, use Kanban if work is more continuous, flexibility in role and processes is crucial, and visualization and managing flow without fixed iteration is preferred. Teams often use based on project dynamics, team preferences, and organizational needs, with some even opting for hybrid approach known as ScrumBan. So now let's understand Kanban methodology using an example. Imagine you are managing a software development project using Kanban methodology. So here is a simplified example to illustrate how Kanban works. Visualizing the workflow. Create a Kanban board with columns representing different stages of your development process. For simplicity, let's say you have 3 columns: to do, in progress, and done. Adding task. You start with several tasks in to do column. So initially, you have task A, B, and C in to do column. Next is moving task. As team begins working on a task, move it from to do to in progress. Now, you have 3 tasks actively being worked on. Limiting work in progress. Set a WIP limit for the in progress column. Let's say 3 tasks at a time. This means that your team can only work on 3 tasks simultaneously. Say here, team starts working on the task A, B, and C simultaneously. Completion and feedback. As tasks are completed, move them to the done column. Over here, task A is completed first. Move it to done. And then, team is ready to pull a new task, say task D, from the to-do column. However, task B and C are still in progress and task C is completing next and moving to done. The team continues this process, always maintaining the WIP limit and until all the tasks are completed. Continuous improvement. Regularly review your Kanban board in team meetings. Identify the bottlenecks or areas where tasks are piling up. Adjust WIP limits or workflow as needed to optimize the process. So here we wrap up this topic. If you find this video informative, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video and subscribe to Simplilearn to stay updated with latest technology trends. Thanks for watching.
Staying ahead in your career requires continuous learning and upskilling. Whether you're a student aiming to learn today's top skills or a working professional looking to advance your career, we've got you covered. Explore our impressive catalog of certification programs in cutting-edge domains, including data science, cloud computing, cybersecurity, AI, machine learning, or digital marketing. Designed in collaboration with leading universities and top corporations, and delivered by industry experts, choose any of our programs and set yourself on the path to career success. Click the link in the description to know more.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.